Hello everyone, so today is finally that day when we are gonna talk about how to play Pip as a healer. First of all, I was surprised how hard it is to play Pip. I had to play him for 2 weeks in order to be somewhat decent with him, and I'm still pretty bad at him, so yep, be ready for some really bad gameplay in the background. Anyway, before discussing anything else, let's jump into the loadout that we are using in order to maximize our healing. First and the most important card is Reload, which we will keep at level 4. Now this will reduce the cooldown of our healing potion by 2 seconds for each target hit. So if you heal 2 targets at the same time, it will reduce it by 4 seconds, and if you hit all 4 of your teammates, it will reduce the cooldown of your healing potion to 0. Pretty cool, right? But this card itself has a cooldown of 5 seconds to make it balanced, or a coordinated team can stack up behind a shield and keep resetting that cooldown of healing potion to 0. Next up we have Gift Giver at level 3, and this card is equally important as the Reload. This card will give you 90% of the healing back if you hit a teammate with your healing potion, and this will allow you to heal yourself while healing others, so you don't have to waste your healing potion on yourself. Always throw it on a teammate who is low on HP if you want to heal yourself. And the last core card is Medicinal Excellence, which I used to keep at level 2, but I bumped it up to level 3. It's your wish where you want to keep it. For me, it's gonna stay at level 3, which is gonna increase my healing radius by 30%, so I can hit more than one target at the same time with my healing potion. It also synergizes with the Reload card, so the more target I heal at once, the better it will be for my team. Because the cooldown of healing potion is 8 seconds, and if you miss, well then, we all know what will happen. But you can also keep the Medicinal Excellence at level 2, which is 20% increased radius, and bump up the Gift Giver to level 4, which will give you 120% of the healing back. Actually, it's much better this way, so let's keep it like this. It will give you more sustain and 20% increased healing radius, which is perfect, but the problem was in casuals, my teammates were not stacking up properly, so sometimes I would miss one guy who was right at the edge of my healing potion range. That's why I was using Medicinal Excellence at level 3. Maybe I was just really frustrated when I missed some of my heals due to the range on it. I mean, you are throwing your healing potion on teammates who are stacked together, so you don't really need that much range. The next 2 cards are just to fill up the space, so you can use anything you like, but I'm using Above at level 1 to reduce the cooldown of my Weightless by 1 second, and Submitrin at level 1, which will generate 1 ammo if the explosive flask hits an enemy, which is nice. Now for the legendary card, we are using Mega Potion, which makes our healing potion heals for twice as much, meaning it will heal everyone for 2400 HP in the area of effect instead of 1200. Now let's discuss how to play this loadout in the best way possible for your team. First of all, playing Pip as a healer in a public match can be really hard because it depends on how your team is positioned. I usually ask my teammates to split into 2 groups so that I can heal 2 people at the same time. And it also helps me to reduce the cooldown of my healing potion because we are running Reload at level 4. If they listen, then it's good, and if they don't, try to throw your healing potion on teammates who are stacked together. It's better this way than to waste it on one guy who is out of position. You should position yourself with your damage carries so that you can help them pressure tanks and flankers with your explosive flask. This ability will slow down enemies by 50% for 2.5 seconds, and it deals 150 damage when hit. It's really good against flankers. It makes them an easy target for your team to take out. And your own damage is 600 per shot, so you can pressure them out yourself if you choose to do so. Next ability you have is Weightless. Now Pip is already very hard to aim at because his hitbox is really small and he is very nimble. This ability will make you jump higher for 3 seconds, and you can shoot while you are jumping around, and this makes you even more harder to hit. You can use Weightless to get in to heal someone or to get out of any tough situation. That's why people play Pip as a flanker or a damage, because if you are running with a Catalyst build, then you have that burst damage to take someone out quickly and then get out of there by using your Weightless. You can play him as a healer, you can play him as a damage, you can play him as a flanker, but the problem is he doesn't really excel at anything. Like, if you need a blaster, you will pick a Drogos or a Bombig simply because they are better than him. Similarly, if you need a flanker, then you can pick Andro or a Eevee, even though she is nerfed to the ground. I mean, I hate Eevee, but they just completely destroyed her. Now, also you don't have to pick Pip as a solo healer, even though this video is about how to play him as a solo healer, but you have Janos, Maldamba, Saris and Ying who are much better at healing than you. But this does not mean that Pip is really bad. His burst healing is the best in the game right now, and you can pick him if you are playing in a party where everyone is coordinating as a team. Imagine two of your damage carries are low on HP and they are hiding in a corner. Then the other team decides, oh, let's just rush the corner and kill them. But you throw a mega potion at them and your teammates are instantly back to full HP in just 1 second. And the enemies who tried to rush them will be in a really bad situation. Remember to always wait a second or two before throwing your healing potion on a teammate who is hiding in a corner because of the code, right? If it's on level 3, then your 2400 heals becomes 240, which is not gonna save anyone. The success of your healing really depends on your teammates, and it can be really frustrating in a public match for you and for your teammates if you are running Pip as a solo healer. So keep this loadout for casual matches if you wanna try it out. And if you are feeling brave enough to play it on competitive, then make a 5-man party and try it out. Don't create a bad experience for other players who are trying to rank up. Now, if Pip is not that great, then why should you even pick him? Well, the best thing about Pip is he can do anything, and if you see a Pip in the other team, you can't really predict what he's gonna do. Like, whole match he will play Pip as a damage, and when it's the last round, he can come for a flank, and if you are not ready for that, he's just gonna kill you. Because with the Catalyst build, he's gonna be hitting for over 800 damage per shot when you're slowed by his explosive flask. Also, you can pick him against 2 tanks for his ultimate evil mojo. It turns enemies into chickens with 1500 HP for 4 seconds. So that makes him really good against a tanky team, because you can strip them of their high health pools, which makes them an easy target for your team. And it also goes through shields. While they are turned into chickens, all they can do is run and hide, so make sure your team is ready to take them out as soon as possible, because you only have 4 seconds to do that. Now, don't use your ultimate when you know they have cover where they can hide and waste your 4 seconds. Now, lastly, I want to discuss what is stopping Pip from becoming a really good solo healer. Some people say it's a bug with his healing potion, but it's not a bug actually. It's like this by design. So, when you throw your healing potion on a slope like a staircase on Stonekeep, it won't heal sometimes. The reason this happens is because his healing potion works as a one-dimensional flat circle. Let me show you. So here is a slope and here is my teammate standing on a slope. So when you throw a potion at him, it hits the slope over here. Now the heals will go through like this, completely missing my teammate. If this happens, then you're gonna lose the whole team fight. And to fix this, they can simply make it 3-dimensional like a sphere, which is not gonna make him overpowered or anything. The most important thing about Pip is you can detonate your healing potion mid-air by pressing Q here. So don't panic spam Q when you want to hit a long range heal. You will just end up detonating it in your face. It can be useful in healing those flying targets like Drogos or Andro. And with this, I will take my leave. If you guys have any more questions, please let me know, and I will see you in the next one.